Hey there, welcome to the Lumiere channel. Welcome to your bonus pick a card reading. What to leave behind. Pick a number. Which number calls to you for what to leave behind? 4, 3, 1. The timestamps should be in the description box below or even in the comments. I'll give you a second to feel into the cards, the numbers. I'll see you in your reading. Hey, number one. Hey, number one. What should you leave behind? I didn't decide which deck wants to speak to you today, but at any rate, we're going to look at what energies or what thing in particular you might need to leave behind. I'm going to use 2 decks. What does number 1 need to leave behind? Number 1. What you need to leave behind. That's so funny. It's funny because to me, unexpected visitors is in fact my tower card in this deck. It's a soft tower. Storm fields as well, and the actual tower comes out, which is really funny. And the 3 of Cups comes out, which is very cutely related to flying. Unexpected visitors in reverse and the tower. What you may have to leave behind are the things that have come into your life, have happened that you had no control over or that you lost control over. Things that you have maybe you had allowed and into your world for whatever reason, and maybe you made the wrong choice, or maybe it wasn't what you thought it would be. It's time to let that go. It's really time to let that go. Perhaps now you have a different perspective, and the person that made those choices isn't you, or the person that allowed those choices is no longer you. What you have to let go of are the things that happened in the past that definitely affected you greatly, but that might be stopping you from reaching into greater heights, from reaching into collaboration, from actually reaching into anything, from reaching out to strive for more. This is a failed business, a failed venture, or a miscalculation in business, something that you trusted and really put yourself into that had consequences that weren't what you were hoping for, or outcomes that weren't all you were hoping for. This is maybe a relationship choice that you made, something that you continuously made that you wanted to do. This could be something recent, this could be something long-standing. Maybe you made a choice that you weren't expecting to make, or there was a miscalculation in the choice. I'm not sure if you made it or if it happened to you, but from what I'm seeing here, I feel like there was some choice, some drive by your hand to some degree, or at the very least, it's what you believe, that you did this to yourself. If there is real talk something that you did to yourself that didn't need to happen, especially in something that was making you happy, something that was allowing you to be joyful, and you just recently maybe made a move that was too quick, too fast, too spontaneous, because I was seeing the Knight of Swords earlier, then that's something that you may have to leave behind. Forgive yourself for the choice you made. Forgive yourself for moving too fast, too rashly, for twitching and making a detour, for panicking and not going for the thing that you really wanted to go for taking a shortcut, or taking too long, or whatever it is. Like, moving past something that happened because it's happened, it's over. And looking at things as they are now, you have the knowledge of the past. Now you have the knowledge of that. And if the same circumstances have come around, or new circumstances have come around, or you're in the same vibration of some sort of something that reminds you of this event, try again. Try again. Leave what happened before in the before. Leave what happened before in the past, knowing that you have come through it and that you're not alone anymore. Now you have the past to guide you. Now you have a higher perspective to guide you. Now you know what your weaknesses are, or what does make you twitch, or what makes you tweak out, spook like a horse, and whatever. Now you can you have more support around that area, either from the people around you, or from your emotional state is now more stable, or at least more willing to embrace a certain level of stability, more willing to embrace external circumstances, and that you may have a higher perspective, that perhaps this time around what you were going for, what you wanted, what you were seeking is a better opportunity. It could be the same, but it's better, and you may not make the same choices that you made before. Allow yourself to be new in this situation, but not new in the terms of not knowing what could happen if. And the thing is, it's even if you did the same exact thing, I'm not seeing that it would go as bad as the past, because this is about what you're leaving behind. Like, things are never exactly the same. They're different. And the thing that's different here, at the very least, for you to digest and accept within yourself, is that you are different. You experienced those things in the past. And by virtue of you being someone who experienced that, the situation, no matter how identical it looks, is different because you're different. Something else that for some of you that you may have to let go of is receiving some news that you weren't so happy with. Some disappointment, some change. Again, this may have been either instigated by you or not. And I'm not saying that in a blaming way, like you did it, you did it, you did it. I feel like it's more so something that you really hold tight to your chest. And this is saying, like, give it to God, give it to the universe, give it to a higher perspective, give it to a higher being, give it to your higher self, and trust that with that guidance, that you'll be able to move forward and leave this behind in a much stronger way. Accept what it was, accept that it's done, and remember that there's still a fresh opportunity. Take the lessons you've learned and do what you need to do with them, but leave the nasty stuff behind. Okay, I hope this helped. This is something that was on my list of suggested readings. I think I wanted to do this for a while. So let me know if you have any suggestions for any readings that you would like, and I will do them. In the description box, there is a link to the membership. If you'd like to join, I'd love to have you. Feel free to check out the perks and see if that's something of interest to you. Keep your light on, and good luck. Hey, number 3. Hey, number 3. So, what are you leaving behind? Thanks, buddy. Mountain, balancing act in reverse, and slow and steady. So you're leaving behind an obstacle, which is really, really nice. For some of you, you may have started learning new skills. You may have gone back to school. You may have sought out a mentor, sought out some sort of group join some sort of program, and that's good. But at any rate, like, you're learning something new, you're doing some new things and learning, picking up some new skills. At any rate, what you are leaving behind is an obstacle, which is amazing. This is such a good vibe here. What you're leaving behind is an obstacle, and there's something here about. Let me just check real quick. Okay. What you're leaving behind is an obstacle. But I'm trying to figure out if what you're also trying to leave behind is how slow things have moved. Right? The slow and steady and balancing act here. Yeah. It's like you're moving through a very interesting energy. You're leaving behind slowness too. Apathy. Things being tipped in one side of the scale. There's something here about, I'm trying to figure out if going slow is your advice. Because here's what's confusing. What's confusing is it feels like you're leaving behind a slow energy, but you are also being advised to take on a slow energy. So I feel like you're leaving behind maybe a slow phase, okay? A phase of trying and not getting so far. A phase of working so hard, doing so much, fighting so fast, fighting for so long and doing so much that you're just at your wit's end because it's a mountain. And one man can conquer a mountain, sure, but it takes so much time and it's exhausting and it's defeating. And that's what you're leaving behind, that energy. But it feels like moving forward, going slow will be helpful still. But you are moving into a new phase of mountain, check. Next step, travel. Next step, movement. So I feel like what you're leaving behind is the slowness that was imposed upon you, and what you are entering to is a slowness that you yourself are in control of. There we go. That's nice. We figured it out together, team. We figured it out together. Pacing yourself. Now that you've reached the mountaintop, or actually you've overcome the mountain and are on the other side, you've shifted terrain from earth to water, from slow movement, slow growth to movement that can have force, movement that can have power, depending on how you want to move. It's at your pace, and you're being advised to take it slow and not go too fast, but take it steady too. That's very interesting. I like that you're moving past this energy of what was imposed upon you and what you ended up taking on yourself due to the imposition that was upon you. You know what I mean? So because of the energy that was on top of you, you yourself in order to push, because it really was a push and you had forces that were against you. And I don't mean against you like purposefully, but just, it's a mountain. Like, it's gonna be there. And if you have to go through that mountain, like, you know. So that's really good. That's what you're leaving behind. But as you move forward, move slowly. I am beating a dead horse here. If you would like a personal reading, please come through. Otherwise, this reading is one that has been on my list for quite some time, and today felt like the right time to do it. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you would like more content, you can join the join button. The link is in the description box below. That takes you to like a YouTube membership for this channel where you can support it and also receive some perks if you would like to. I wish you everything. Keep your light on and good luck. Hey, number four. Number four, what are you leaving behind? This reading has been on my list for quite some time, so if you have any recommendations that you would like me to look into, please feel free to, you know, note them in the comments, and I will add them to my list. So thank you for watching and spending some time with me. Let's see what you're leaving behind. Yeah, wow, you definitely are moving. You are absolutely moving. Holy cow. Wow, 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 wow. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Tower. And at the top, we have the Seven of Cups. I'm not really feeling that. That's irrelevant. It's probably not, but whatever. I love that the Tower showed up because, once again, this is my Tower card in this Oracle deck. It always feels like the Tower, this and one other card, and when they're together, it's definitely like, hello, Tower energy. Now, the Tower didn't come out, but it's definitely staring at me all creepy style. Dragon Lair was the first card that came out. What I'm seeing here for you, number four, is some really big stuff that you are moving away from. You are leaving behind some dangerous territory. You are leaving behind some, just like, I don't know, I want to say the word negative, that comes to mind. You're leaving behind stagnant, slow, and backwards movement. You are leaving behind what no longer, like, serves you. And that's, like, such a cliche sentence. But, like, truly, in this, you are moving away from stuff that isn't for you, stuff that's messed you up, stuff that's like moved away, like stuff that has been dangerous for you. Like, you've moved away from stuff that has been dangerous for you, and you're moving towards what's on your inside. Like, you have overcome some stuff. You have overcome, you were leaving behind some crazy stuff. Congratulations. Truly, truly, congratulations. Some things that you're leaving behind is just like, I feel like you're leaving behind a phase, simply because we have very major cards out here. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So you're leaving bad luck, bad news, all sorts of stuff that you're leaving behind. And with the Judgment in reverse, I feel like your luck is turning around. I don't know, even with the wheel, they're very roundish energies. And here we have another roundish energy, the compass. And this is absolutely moving. So you're moving from one state of, like, one, like, phase, a bad luck phase, a bad news phase, a phase that hasn't, I don't want to say it hasn't been for the highest good of you, because I don't know your life. I don't know your life pattern or what path is supposed to take, whether this Dragon's Lair situation that you've been in, this unexpected visitor situation that you've been in, has been your guide. It most likely has been, to get you to where you're going, to get your compass right and locked in where you can go, okay, this is where we're going. Very sort of anime power up, like all that shit that you've been through, all the beating up, all the doubts, all the negative talk, all the goblins, all the just thoughts in your head and things happening in your life, feeling like a burden, feeling like a I don't know, troll, I don't know, feeling however you've been feeling, leaving that behind, that bad turn of bad luck for however long that's been going on, and now clicking into the positive or forward moving, which is still very judgmental of the energy we're leaving, but I hope you know what I mean. Clicking into where you're more in control. Clicking into a comeback for you. A comeback where you feel more like you. So the energy that you're leaving behind is all that nonsense. And the energy that you're sort of moving into is this right, me. The steps that you take have power. The steps that you take reverberate on the ground. It's one of those, you know, when you wake up in the morning and step on the ground, that quote that goes, the devil goes, oh shit, she's up, or something like that, you know, that sort of vibe where each step you take just radiates strength, power, purpose, confidence, and like, who's gonna actually get in your way? How? Nothing. I wish you everything. I wish you so much. This is gonna be amazing for you with what you're leaving behind. I'm so glad you're leaving that nonsense behind you. The Loose Lumiere channel has a membership. If you would like to support the channel or actually enjoy the perks that we have here, you can feel free to check that out. The link is in the description box below. It's pretty new, so I keep wanting to tell everybody about it. Also, you're going to want a personal reading if you want. You can feel free to reach out for that. The information is also in the description box below. I wish you everything. I really do. Keep your light on and good luck.